Hey everybody, just got a little unorganized here. Okay, I think I got it now. Had to get my headset fell apart. Had to get it back together. Okay, tonight we're on the Working Man, which is basically Iron Man with professions. We'll be on our Gnome Warlock. Believe I have in Demonology. That's my favorite spec. Second one is it would be Affliction, and then the Destruction. I like the thinking ahead part of Affliction. And here we have Affliction. I was wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I like Affliction anyway. We're going to go to the Raven's Claw Talisman, to the Relics of Awakening. Our fun one that we always like to start off with. I used to hate this dungeon. I really did. It was just such a pain. Then I started getting used to it, started finding the actual route through here. And it's not so bad now. Sometimes it's almost like a speed run. I go through it so fast. Always remember, Obi Rage Claw in this thing is a side quest. You do not have to do it. You get a nice green weapon if you do, which means nothing to us because we're on Iron Man rules. So I'm kind of thinking, if I get it, I get it. I don't. I don't worry about it. He's got Alchemy and Herbalism. And yeah, today we started the Mists of Pandaria Time Walking. So if you like those Pandaren dungeons, hop on and ride the random coaster and see what you get. It's the only thing I don't like is you can't specify them. Because if they did, the Burning Crusade came up, I'd be on Majesty's Terrace like every day. That's one of those dungeons I like. They don't do classic time walking, unfortunately. Yes, I do have the Malefic Rapture. I forgot about that. Malefic Rapture basically does damage for every damage over time effect you have on him. So you have Corruption and Agony. You have both of those are on when you throw that. Yeah, I think that's like 30 points of damage. I think it's 15 per effect. Let me. Now 14 shadow per effect. So you can have however many damage over times on it you want. Here's Obit. I always take them for most of the time you run into the totem you need. So I usually just take them. Always remember to refill your demon. The other thing you need to remember is take the quest. Yeah, they separate out his soul from his body so they could use his body, and he doesn't want to do that. So he wants you to kill the body and then separate him from the corpse so they can't raise it again. But for that, you need a shaman totem. Man, how big a group do you guys need to do this? If you need a group on this when you're hurting, I mean, it's not difficult, it's just a pain. That Malefic Rupture can work pretty good. Sometimes even a kill shot like that. He's getting pretty well wore down for that to be a kill shot. You get in situations like this, just do the best you can, hope for a kill shot. For some reason, people love running this thing in groups. I don't know why. You do not really need to. It's not that difficult. It's not that long. And sometimes they clear it out for you. Okay, the black feather quill. That's one. Let's put up for relics. Yes, kill 20 Benthel Firbolg and get the relics to get all the quests. So, we should go Agony first and Corruption, because Agony is a true damage over time. The longer it's on, the more damage it deals. There we go. Rune Nesting. And we got 18 more Firbolg to go. So you know you go being fire without even looking. The rest of them are down this way. As you can tell, everybody's scurrying back up. That's not fair. When it gets in the line of sight, then it can hit me. You always want to do that every fight. I always refill them. What? Yeah. Yeah, everybody's here. I'm doing my stream. Okay, we're getting there. There's one of those. You go through the little patches in the corner, and then you got. Okay, it's one more left. And I only need 8 more of the Firbolg. The totem's RNG. If you do hit a bunch of shaman, you may not get it. I don't tend to stick around all day trying to get it. So, I mean, if I get it, I get it. I don't. And the augurs don't have it. What am I doing? Sometimes I'll forget my rotation. And there we go. Okay, got all the runes. I'm not going to hearth back till I'm done, so he's got that one. So we'll move over here. Find an opening, and if you do happen to wander outside without getting enough fur bolts, the ones outside count. That's cheap. It's almost did the hurricane explosion. That's for them. What you have that one. Only need 2 more. Just wander around wherever I see I kill. We've got all the runes, so we're not going to need any of those. Sometimes I'll get people following me. I just laugh at them because they have no idea that I'm just running around trying to kill things. Sometimes there's 1 or 2 in here. Nah, not this time. Well, it's official. We are not going to do the Sleeping Druid tonight. That's all of them. Defenders don't have it. So I'm going to just abandon that one. And we're going to hearth back to Dolinar. Turn these in over here. Give them the relics. Now we can wake the druids up and get them out of there before they all get killed by the firbolg. Now it's time to go after the leader of the firbolgs, Ursula Mauler. And you sure her sentinel did a very good job. And moving on to Ursula Mauler, the big bad leader of the firbolgs. Like I always say, if you play Classic, he's not going to be where you think he is. Just stay on the road. He's not going to be off in the valley. Not hiding in the cave. he's he's up the hill this time. Sometimes knowing where they are in retail is not the smartest thing in Classic. They did move a few things. Ursul's still the leader of a bunch of ambushers, except now they come down the hill instead of up the hill to get to the supply route. And there we go. Suppose you go kill the ambushers that are coming down to disrupt the supply line, because you gotta keep the supply line clear. So we have to kill 8 of those and Ursul. It will probably be a level 12 by the time we're done with this. I'm not sure what we get, if anything. 12, we get Curse of Exhaustion. The 13, we get Unstable Affliction. So that's another damage over time. Makes that Rapture even bigger. You're probably never going to use Hearthstone here, because if you do, you guys can run back up the road again to turn into one of the Moon Priestess. Unless you want to save that till you come back out of Lake Elementh. Let him have the killing blow. I just oh, this is the one I'm taking for moi. This is the one I'm taking for me. There we go. Ah, crap, I just missed Ursul. I'm not going to wait around. I'm going to get down here and get a few more of these. On second thought, maybe I better wait. The hunter come up the road. And if I wait, he'll have him dead before. I'll wait, he'll have him dead before I get back up there. The reason I messed it up, I'm so used to having another key that I hit the wrong one. Didn't really need the shield so much as I needed to get the light drain. But now I need 5 more as ambushers. Now we took care of Ursul. Even if you don't need it, it's still a pretty effective kill shot. And we usually find at least 2 on the way out, so. And next week's the Fire Festival. That's always kind of fun. Honoring the flame and feeding the scorchling and all the other good stuff. And if you're in a PvP kind of mode, you can also go and stomp out the other guy's fires. If you have flying, it's not super hard, but it's not easy. And there we go. Level 12, Curse of Exhaustion. I really want to use a lot. Then we get to 13, and we get that Unholy Affliction. Unstable Affliction. And that's another damage over time, which is cool. Druids. Those show-offs. He's probably got all his. She was coming up for the assist, but nope, get back into quest accepting position. And she thanks you for helping them out. Now we're right on back. Now that I remember I have a mount. I was playing level 8 Hunter on my Iron Man before I came. And keep forgetting I got a mount on this one. Those shows under attack. Nice. Fortunately, I'm not in war mode. I haven't flagged myself, so I'm okay. He's happy we got reversal. Usually get a piece of equipment. I guess he doesn't give one to Warlocks. As you get when you visit the blingy, you get stuff that you can't use. Well, one small fish I can use. Tell you what, while I got a break here, I'm going to go to Damascus to do the dailies. Speaking of which, speaking of cooking and fishing, we didn't know a lot of herbs until this level for some reason. I don't remember it wasn't down Dunmaro. After we get done on the Solar Soul, we're going to be going to Loch Modan. There really aren't any other starting areas we can go to. Horde's got 3, but Alliance really only has 2 that you can go to. Humans don't really have any more than one little bit. There's like one quest out of Goldshire, and that's about it. Unless you want to run down Deacevale and do those. Which I thought. You got one out of Goldshire and they run down Deacevale. They can ride down Deacevale and see how many of those we can get. There are a few. They don't have to lock me down. Where am I going? I'm going right past the fishing trainer. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to come to cooking and then come back into fishing. Makes even less sense to ride past it twice. Okay, we're stocking up again. She wants to fish up 5 lake whitefish, which you can fish them up any place on Indarnassus, but most logical is the light lake is sitting right in front of your face. I think I can temporarily dismiss my Void Walker. Yeah, you can dismiss it. Just right click on the portrait, click dismiss. Times like this, we don't really need it out. It just gets in the way. There's a lake whitefish. Not quite as hard as the Dark Moon guys, but okay, it's 3. Won't take long to get 5, especially when you're just put your skill up to 83. It's not, you're fishing in a starting zone basically. It's not going to take that long. Okay, let's see what's in the bag. For turning in the fish, we get a very unlucky rock. It's got blood on it, so it's not going to get on my head. And a few other assorted nothings. Get a few copper for it, yeah. The higher up you get, the better stuff you get out of those. Now let's go find cooking. The cooking ones aren't much harder. these are just as simple as the ones at Iron Forge. I bring the ancestors are ready to go take the blessed rice cakes again. And this dude's assistant gets so many days off, it's unreal. So once again, we have to take the blessed rice cakes from the temple to the graveyard to give to the ancestors and receive their blessing on Talusol. As we all know, it doesn't work forever. I actually feel a little weird after playing through the entrance to BFA, come back and run people through their Narcissus again. I just feel a little weird. You know, after just seeing the entire place burn down from the inside. Then you come back and everything's fine and dandy. And there's Moon's blue glow, and those are the blessed rice cakes. So now we gotta take them and take them up to the graveyard. If this was an actual world, we wouldn't be able to ride to take them. But since it is just a game, we'll just did the quick way there. And here we go. Another reason we're going to go to Elwyn Forest is quite simply there are some herbs down there. I can do a little more alchemy. And you lay out the cakes. And they are pleased with it. Give you cooking skill. That blue glow from the sky. That was our 5th daily quest. Now we're going through the storm wind. think the rule seems to be if you're going to an open space, it won't dismount you. If you're going to a room, like we are when you go to Stormwind, it will. So I do dismount anyway, save the trouble. Yeah, the reason sort of leftover from my Daisy Classic when if I say oh crap, this is under attack, because it used to be world PvP everywhere, and if voice getting attacked, you gotta get out of the way or fight, one of the two. Since I'm not that good at PvP, I've won a few battles in world PvP, but not really my main thing. My favorite one was when I beat the Human Death Knight on Timeless Isle, gathering crystals in the cave, and I got jumped. It took me like 5 minutes, but that girl threw everything she had at me, including calling up things and everything else, raising extra undead, the whole bit. She burned every cooldown she had. Here I am, just whacking away with Iron's Warrior. Blade storming whenever I could. I said it took about 5 minutes, but I got her. And make sure I got these open, because these are more useful than you think, especially during holidays. And later on, when we get archaeology, we'll need all the flight points we can get. And though a lot of times you need flying to get to some of these archaeology points if you're the wrong faction. Like if you're on Horde and Ironbeard's tomb opens up, you kind of screw it. But we don't have that ultra, do we? Yeah, we do. Not really sure how I got them. But I'm not going to complain. If you're not sure how you got something, never complain about it. Just go, hey, right, cool. Saves me the trouble of doing it myself. A lot of these characters, I don't play them often, and I actually forget where I am in some of these guys, some of these places. What quest do I do now? Got me. Okay, report to Marshal Dugan. He wants to go search out the Fargo Deep Mine, see if the kobolds have taken over. Smith Argus, I'll take Elmore's task. I'll eventually be going that way. That's one of those long haul type stuff things. You get it now. The way we work your way to Loch Badon, you got it. And he wants to bring him gold dust. There's gold dust in a lot of those kobolds, and he'll give you a nice belt and some money if you get him 10. Oh, you mean you mean I have to kill kobolds? Yeah, buddy. I need my Voidwalker back. Never understood why they don't take dueling out. Since we can get war mode, you'd think if you're a PvP type guy, you would just go war mode if you wanted to fight somebody. Since you will see nothing but people who want to fight. Oh, this is going to be fun. Especially for this type of warlock. His real only offense is the damage over time spells. Oh, cool meat. What am I looking for here? Peace Bloom. There we go. If you know what you're looking for, it helps. You don't get that in Classic. I know there's copper up this way. I don't know if this is it, but silver leaf. There we go. There's a copper node in this one hill, I find, but not up right now. So yep, the mine's down this way. Thinking we haven't run into kobolds yet. You will. That mine is actually crawling with kobolds. But the actual entrance is on the other side of this thing. Here we go with the Fargo Deep Mine. Here we go. One mine entrance coming up. We have to scout all the way through the Fargo Deep Mine. There's one. When you get times like these, you pretty much have to tag on to get anything. Okay, that's completed the Fargo Deep Mine search. Now I'm just going to try for the gold dust. And no, they don't all have it. Just seems like it sometimes. Remember, if you're playing Warlock, you haven't played it before, or even if you have, you haven't figured it out yet. If you're pumping up your demon and it's full, you can switch right in the middle of the stream to drain life. The bad part is you don't get extra life for overhealing, but it is a nice way to take it down quick. The only bad part is you come in like this, you haven't set your Hearthstone to gold strip. So you gotta make sure you're walking out of this mine. Oh, we found 3 gold dust. It's 4. And you gotta watch out for little things like that. Don't want to get DQ because of a shield. You quit that. These darn paladins, they want to throw those everything on everybody. Which, yeah, that's the way you do it in Classic, but that's not the way you do it here. Not for challenges. I still wish they should have a challenger server. They really should. They save a lot of that. The challenges are tough enough, but I get worried about the priests and paladins throwing things at you all the time. It's not for the challenge, just staying alive. I mean, so they need 3 more gold. I need 2 more. Any kobold in this area will do it. As long as they're in the mine area. And it has to be in the mine themselves, just in the area. There's a little gold tooth. For those of you who haven't seen him, this is Classic and you want to know where he is, this is where he is. Not really worth much chasing down, is it? Not really worth killing a lead either. Oh, it's not. Okay. A few things with a name that isn't elite. The paladin, was he throwing shields on me? Fine. I'll pop out his kill. I only need 1 more gold. One thing to remember when you play Warlock is if you're pumping up your demon, it's coming out of your health. So, so don't do like some people like. Well, I've done it when I started to play Warlock. Don't kill yourself. Pump up your demon. That doesn't do any good. I could have swore I was hitting my keys. Well, but I'll roll it in as well. Now we go back to gold show, turn it in. Turn them both in, actually. Keep an eye out for nodes along the way. This place does have some copper. I'm going to do something I don't usually do. I'm going to ride out to the Eastvale Logging Company and see if Eastvale Logging Camp out there has a few quests that we can do that don't involve Murlocs. If you think I have a sort of a thing with Murlocs, yeah, I have a real love-hate relationship with Murlocs. I think they're really cute and it's kind of cool and cool listening to them jab around, but they are a pain in the butt to fight. It's like fighting piranha. You fight one and all of a sudden you have 5 of them on you. That's level 13. You know what that means? Besides the fact we got a nice little belt, we have now got Unstable Affliction, which is a damage over time spell. 104 damage over 10 seconds, over 16 seconds. If it's dispelled, it damages the speller and silences them. And you get a soul shard if people die when they're under the effect of the soul of the affliction. So, and don't worry about this one being dispelled, guys. not too many mages are that dumb that they would do it more than once. I mean, if you were to take like 250 damage for dispelling a spell, would you take it? Nope. That's what happens with Unstable Affliction. They try to dispel it, they're done. I mean, they'll just kill them faster. It's like a booby trap. It's like one of those time bombs. It's got a fail safe on if you try to defuse it. There probably is a way to do it without spelling it, but I can't offhand think of it. Would it throw silence on yourself? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how you possibly get rid of that thing without spelling it. Maybe have a spell like transfer curse. Yeah, or you would take the curse on instead of the guy threw that. But that'd be about as stupid as spelling it. I've never seen a mage try to spell that. They have never PvP'd with a warlock either, yeah. That'd be absolutely hilarious if they spelled it and died. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, Murlocs? Nah. James Clark. Yeah, there we go. We can kill James Clark and bring his head back. He's a wanted fugitive. Protect the frontier. That's just killing prowlers and bears. Right now I'm not going to do that because there is a way. There's a quest from in here that will have you killing crawlers and bears. That's not the quest though. It's you're picking up wood. The area you're picking it up in is full of bears and wolves. So I usually do that, and then if I have any left to do, then I'll go back there and do them. And the last thing is this also has a flight point. There's also a riding trainer for humans. In case you're wondering, riding trainers are up that way. If you haven't seen them yet. Yeah. He's got to turn in James Clark's head too. First, let's see about getting the armor repair. Casters don't usually need a lot of armor repair, especially warlocks, or even at this level mages. Let's see, we got anything here? Oh yeah. Can't use any potions, so you make the one you can make the most of. And cooking, why not? Four broiled small fish, and one charred wolf meat. Okay, let's got that. Let's go get James Clark. I just happen to know where he is. That was kind of tricky. I wouldn't do it on a challenger. But you do get a nice little piece of leather armor. It's green. If you want to have a green challenger, you want to try it. There's James Clark. That's unstable flexion. And that's got him. Clark's head. And the little pickup schedule. This is one you can do, but it's tricky. You don't go rushing into this one. This is one you really have to take your time with and know when to back off. First off, you give him James Clark's head. He's glad that's finally over with. Now show him the schedule. What's schedule? We haven't had people working the mines in months. Let's see what they have there. I've heard of this collector, but I don't know who he's working for. Thank you for the schedule. Help us solve this mystery. I want you to go kill the collector. The schedule says it's hiding out in the Breckwell pumpkin patch. So we'll go look for this guy, even though we can't use the armor. But we can use the bag. So I was thinking bags, it doesn't matter what color they are. You can have a purple bag and it'd be okay. It's just equipment. We still have that quest for wolves and bears if we see any. Or should I say when we see them. Got a bunch of wolves and bears around this place. That's why I say you don't have to make a special trip to go hunting for these things. You will find them most of the time. Unless, of course, I say that, then you're not going to find it all. This game loves to be contrarian. Every time I say something, it always does the opposite. Like you're not going. It's going to take you a while to find some of these, and you find 3 in a row. Yeah. This game loves to make me out to be a liar. Right? It also helps there's a few other people around here. Morgan's gone down. I can resummon my Void Walker. And there's the collector's ring. Proves we have, in fact, found Morgan the Collector. And there's a bear. This is why I don't usually mount up under there, because as soon as you do, you're going to find one and have to come off it again. Don't have to see those patrols. Didn't see them at all for in Legion. When BFA started, you started seeing them again. Okay. There's 3 of them. I think you found the Prowler dead. Low level, you don't really need Curse of Weakness. It's just good to practice throwing it sometimes. So when you get to the point where you do need it, you'll be used to throwing it. It's 5, I need 3 more of the wolves. I think that 2 more of the wolves. Going on 1 more of the wolves. No, take a Hippogriff and go. I have it under control. I've got 7 Prowlers. Need 3 more young Forest Bears. And this will fill up my bag slots. There's only 1 6 slaughter, so I can get rid of that and get 10 slaughter or 14 slaughter if I want to. Give him the Collector's Ring. Yeah, he hadn't seen a ring like that for a while. It's from the old Stonemasons Guild in Stormwind. That goes back to the days when the Defiance Brotherhood were around. So it makes you think like the Brotherhood's pretty much behind this whole gold smuggling thing. You know, the Defiance Brotherhood was broken up years ago. Back in Classic, they were pretty big, but in the 5 years between Classic and Retail, they got broken up, and the leader was executed, and all that. It seems like they're starting to come back around. You'll find out all about that if you go through Westfall, which we're not going to do. Let's see now, where are we going? Oh, the girl, yeah, that's right. Supervisor Raylan. He's having trouble getting the wood in because it's all cut, but then the wolves and bears moved in. It's tough to get people out there and get it. So she wants to bring 8 bundles of wood into the camp. Wood's not hard to find. Neither are the bears and wolves. And that's 8 of 8. So all you really need is bears. That's 1 bundle of wood. That's what I have to. I'll kill the wolves. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to let myself die as I only a wolf. There's the second bundle of wood. Here in the Stone Cairn Lake. Gotta be careful around this lake. There's a whole lot of warlocks and other nastiness up here. I was kind of funny to warn you about warlocks while playing one, but there's a young forest bear down. I do believe I see an herb. And it's near wood, so that's cool. Silver leaf. And a stack of wood. And a little bundle of wood. There's another bundle of wood. And there's a murloc. Oh. You definitely didn't want to see that. Yeah, that's the one thing I worry about up here more than warlocks and murlocs. All kinds of locks up here. There's one thing. The only thing that's worse than a murloc is a murloc with healing. Now look at me. I wasn't trying. I didn't take your bounty. I wasn't. Believe me, I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to pull a murloc. I guarantee you that. There's one thing I can guarantee you about in this game. I will not pull murlocs. But that's where the murloc village is that I try to avoid. Especially on challenges. Regular leveling, I'll probably try it, but regular leveling, I'll try anything. But challengers, you gotta kind of watch. Especially Iron Man challenges. You can't get any good armor. You blindly run around trying to follow the herbs. That's why we're running into trouble around here. The murloc village is all over the place. One of the biggest murloc villages on Azeroth. See, as soon as I put the curse of weakness on him, his health just drops like a rock. I don't know why, because that doesn't do any damage. Just slows up your attacks. I guess the auto attacks hit really fast after that goes on. Yeah, just increases the time between attacks by 20 minutes. By 20%. 20 minutes it'd be dead. But. So I guess when it slows up its attack, it doesn't do anything for your auto attacks. So your auto attacks are going in fast to get more auto attacks in. That's probably why you're doing damage on that thing, not because it does any damage. And there's your 8th bundle of wood. Okay, now we're moving into give her a wood. Get our reward. Not sure what we get for level 14. Walked right past it. A quick check, see what we get. 14. 14, rank 2 of corruption. Corruption will now be an instant at level 14, so that's cool. Nothing on the main string, but we do get corruption as an instant at level 14. Oh, somebody's Arcane exploding all over James Clark. Okay, that's only two left are two we don't need. So now we go on a bear hunt. And now is when you go on a hunt just for the animals. When you don't have any more quests you're going to do. Heroes Call Westfall. Nope. Not that much of a hero. I might do Westfall and Greens. But not on irons. Oh, that got me a nice big heal when I ate it. Yeah, corruption's an instant. I keep forgetting. Took me by surprise there for a second. I forgot. The effect starts the second you become level 14. Yeah, corruption is now an instant. And one more bear. Just wish you didn't have to pull all the wolves in with the bears, man. That can get a little hairy. Where the malaria is. Across the street, there's tons of them. There's just wolves over here. I can grab some bears across the road. That's usually where I get them. When I get done here, the first thing I want to do is fly up to Ironforge and check out the fishing trainers, see if I can find some recipes up there. Maybe check out the cooking trainers, see if I got any recipes coming. And the alchemy trainer, what the heck, see if I got anything there, because I'm up to 11. Might be close to something. Yeah, might as well check all trainers while you're up there. We just take that program and the luck will die. There's that one bear I need. Come back to the marshal, tell him we've got rid of this predator problem. Can't use the boots or the potion. We can't use experience points. Don't turn that down. I'm going to go to Wheatsville and fly straight up to Ironforge. Get the luck one down. I never did that before. Challenges. Bring them out here and it's worth it, you know. Use that extra bit. And we're off back to Ironforge. Black Rock Mountain, in case anybody wonders where that is. Right there in the Valley of Ashes in Searing Gorge. That's where upper and lower spires are and all that. In fact, you can go right into Black Rock Mountain and see the entrances of it. Yeah, they're pretty much level 60 or so of the old stuff now, but usually the general rule is 10 levels above and you can solo it. So since everything goes up to at least level 30, yeah. If you're on Chromie time, you have to be level 40 to solo the old stuff. If you're on Chromie time, you have to be 60. So that's if you'll go back and do the old stuff anymore. It's just a little Scarlet Crusade, Scarlet Monastery, and Scarlet Halls. I can't count how many times I've done that run, Twilight Highlands. Can't remember the name offhand, but it's a really easy run. You get a bunch of stuff. Problem is, you only do it like once a day. But once a day or once a week, I forgot the heroic cutoff is for it. Sold Molten Core one time. Just didn't really do the quest or anything. Just messed around, messed around it. There's one tough engine to get to. You have to have flying to get that. But it's kind of fun going back at Soul and the old stuff. If you're the right level, this little old squish thing kind of took that away. I would do like Wailing Caverns. I mean, I would go back to solo dungeons that I didn't want to do in a group. Yeah. So if you get bored at level 60, just go back and thrash a few old dungeons and raids. Check out the trainer, see if I could have done this when I was doing the dailies, but I forgot. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, good. We got a lot of spider and wolf. We're definitely gonna get some spiders where we're going. Check to see if we can get any fish recipes for the trainer. The trainer, you don't get them from the trainer, you get them from the fish from the supplier. She's inside. You always want to buy a fishing trainer. You always want to check the supply guys. They're the ones cooking the same way. Supply guys have extra recipes, like slit skin mackerel, so you wouldn't get that anywhere else. Long John Mud Snapper has to be cooking level 50. So we can wait. Let me learn that one for slit skin mackerel. Get rid of some of this. Let's get rid of the equipment first. In between streams, I'll get rid of the potions. Looking towards that 45 gold from level 20. See as how we're only at level 14 now. I think we're going to make it. At 19 gold. We need 45. But we got a whole bunch of quests staring us in the face, though. Might as well we're up this way, yeah. Go to Tinkertown and check out the alchemy trainer. I can't really call it Tiny Town when I'm playing a gnome. The gnomes are actually shorter than dwarves. Dwarves are about 4 to 5 feet tall. Gnomes are about 3 to 4. So Won't hear short jokes out of it, no. I always get a kick out of the first fighter. The girl goes, "My, you're a tall one. You're playing no tall one. I'm still the same size as you are, girl." And old Gnorn here wants you to find Biggles, which we will. Just extra experience. Engineering, alchemy's on their side. Alchemy trainer. Nope, nothing here. It's hard to find what you need though, because I mean, they don't have these the way they used to. Uh, 15 and 4 more for weak troll's blood. Now, if you can use elixirs, weak troll's blood is actually pretty good. That way, alchemy 265. Yeah, you're gonna be probably willing to Shadowlands for that before you get that one. Every now and then you get suppliers you get extra stuff from. It's worth checking out anytime you go to a trainer. Check the supply guide just to see if you qualify for something. You never know. Now we get the breadcrumb into Lochmadon. He's looking for reinforcements. Since he's probably not going to get his time at the council, he's just grabbing every adventurer who walks by and says, "Hey, you want to be reinforcements?" So he's got the flight master to give you a free ride into Lochmadon if you're willing to take over the reinforcement. So, not a bad gig. I mean, warlocks have a mercenary nature, so use the dialogue option and you go to Lochmadon. There is no lake there anymore. Remember, Lochmadon really was a loch, you know, but no such loch. It's not still there. You can thank Deathwing for knocking down the dam. Take away Lochmadon. Drained it down to the wetlands, which weren't the wetlands until Cataclysm. In case you haven't played Classic yet, and you hear about that death run, I think I couldn't be that bad. It's worse than they say. I tried it when we first got Classic back. You can't go 100 yards without dying. It's just unreal. I mean, things down there will one-shot you. Reinforcements for Lochmadon. They're expecting a battalion, but you'll do. Now, once you go find it, is fellow pilot. He went out looking for ore, never came back, which is never a good sign. So he wants you to go find it. One day I went to put in a quest where you got to find somebody and they're alive. Yeah, really. Go rescue this guy. Here we go again. We'll find a corpse when we get there. Get there, he's like, "Hi guys." That would just blow people's minds. Okay, Moore's cloak is 14 silver. I always go by the amount of silver it sells for. We do something like this, and you can't use any of it anyway. He wants you to go get the bear that killed him, Mange Claw. It doesn't take long to find the guy either. So now you take his journal and the mangy claw from Mange Claw. That is proof that what's in the journal is true. He ran right real quick. He's being attacked by a bear. And not too many details, of course, but enough to know what happened to him when you see the claw. And he thanks you. Will take those, give them to the family, give you some mitts there. Couldn't use them anyway. And he gives you a status report to take down the Valley of Kings. Yeah, Luck Medallion, you do a lot of carrier work. A lot of courier work there. I mean, I was wondering what he'd do if nobody ever came by. How would he get his status reports in? They're depending a lot on adventurers coming through these places, I'll tell you. And those statues on Valley Kings, if you go to the Classic and look at it, they're still in one piece. So you can see basically the two heroes of the dwarves, Wildhammer and Bronzebeard, the founders of the clans. And that was your lore lesson for the day. I love lore, though. Give me a stats report, and it's nothing you didn't expect. You figured the trogs would start hitting the outer areas first. Now, speaking of trogs, we got to go get 12 of them in Stone Splinger Valley to keep them in the valley and have them spreading out. He wants 8 of the stone teeth. They use rocks, I guess, as replacements for their teeth when they get knocked out. And he wants some of those. Just, I don't know why. He collects them. People collect weird stuff. I mean, look at the trophy room and your garrison and Draenor, all the weird stuff you got in there. If you're going to do archaeology anywhere, Draenor is really the place to do it. You get some useful stuff, you get some interesting stuff, you can build up your trophy room, show off to your buddies. Yeah, there's mining in here big time. And there's also a little bit of herb gathering. There's also a lot of trogs, so you gotta kind of watch, especially around the corner. There's usually one that will den. And there is a rare, of course. Seems to be a rare in about every low level zone there is. And up there is in the next one. When he's up. When he's up, he'll be up here. He's not today. Don't let the elite rare status fool you. He's not that hard to beat. That's one trog and one tooth. Doesn't always work that way. Been coming out even pretty much lately, but doesn't usually work that way. With those instants now, it really comes up fast with that malefic rapture. The green and their leather, two reasons I can't use them. There's one of those areas that if you didn't have alchemy, you would never notice the herbs. Mage. Yep. If I recognize the arcane missiles. Arcane mages, if there's an arcane mage in the area, you know one thing for sure. It's not going to be anything else. Those guys are faster than druids for clearing out areas. Well, he basically needs arcane missiles at this point. And that's 3 trogs and 4 trogs and 3 teeth. I'll say 3 trogs and 4 teeth doesn't sound right. There's your mining node. Silverleaf tends to hide sometimes. It's a big old bush, but it's hard to find, surprisingly. I think Affliction got a bad rap because it was pretty weak there for the longest time. Now they finally got to where it's actually playable. Nobody wants to play it. If I do nothing else, I want to encourage people to play Affliction by showing them how easy it is now to work it. Yes, Earthroot. And about that, Earthroot I actually found the first time out. I don't believe it. Usually Earthroot's hard to see. Oh, there we go. That's 8 trogs already. And 6 teeth. To be fair, we only need 8 teeth, so. Now we're back into the main area. If nothing else, I'll give them time to respawn. Okay, let's see what we got. 2 teeth, and we got the teeth complete. See, we have 3. We only need 2. And we're not looking for trogs anymore, so we got everything. Don't like to take any more than I need. If I can possibly help it. In this case, I can. Did it for him. Well, I'm almost here. I'm going to run up to Felsamore and get set up for the next quest. Sort of the veteran's advantage. You know what's coming up, so you get set up early. And I think we're going to be stopping before we get to the next one. Yay. So we won't have time to really do it. Hearthstone. Yep. Flight Master and Hearthstone all set up, ready to go. Let's see what we got in the way of these things here. Alchemy. I got a 5, I make 11 healing. Might be able to get something off the alchemy trainer. Let's check that out next time. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff to cook. spiced wolf meat's better than charred wolf meat, so we'll probably definitely be able to pick some more stuff up for the cookie trainer next time. And don't forget, tomorrow night is the Iron Man. Thursday night's Mystery Night. Friday night we'll be back here with the Working Man, so we'll check the trainers then. And of course, Saturday night will be Iron Man. If you're new, the weekends change all the time. I flip them around, do different things. The Allied Race Green is kind of retired. I'll put it's on the Mystery Night rotation, but that's about the only time you're going to see it unless I need it for a Green Man backup. Let's go turn these in. And wind it down. The plan for next time is do this next set of quests. When I get to Felsamar, go back to Ironforge and do the dailies. Once I get my quest out for Felsamar. Let me hit the staff and some cheese. Can't use the staff, can't use the cheese. Oh, level 15, cool. Yeah, let's kill Gromug, the leader of the Trogs. He gets his stone teeth. You get rewarded for it. And he's got another little thing for you to do. He wants to get to the Shamans and the Bone Snappers, 8 of each. So we'll be doing them and the Gromug next time. On Friday, I believe. And, of course, between now and Friday, I'll be cleaning out the bag. Try to get ready for it. So, hope to see you later in the week. Hope you have fun with your Pandaria time walking. And whatever you do, stay safe and have fun.